Good morning. I'm Sam. I have a list full of stuff to do today. I'm going to try replacing this blower motor and resistor in this new truck I got. I'm going to do that soon. I got to get some lava rock to finish up this aquaponics system. I was going to clean the carburetor on my pressure washer, but it looks like the float plastic is actually broken and the needle's a little stuck. So instead of ordering parts, it's actually cheaper just to order a brand new carburetor. So that will come in this week and I'll fix that later. But yeah, I plan to go to the shop, maybe do some welding, work on this trailer, work on my lawnmower. Just pretty much hustle before the week starts tomorrow. There's some stock stuff I want to do. The reason I'm not trading full-time is because I don't really have enough capital to safely make the money I would need. Trading, I'd have to risk too much and I probably would end up losing money. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of hustling to get some extra income to live off of and also to invest back in the market. And eventually my goal is to have enough money in the market that I don't have to work. I'm just doing that as my full-time job. But I'm not quite there yet, so in the meantime, I'm getting money from wherever I can and however I can. Oh yeah, and now that I got rid of my spare 4Runner, I can go back to trying to get my real 4Runner working. I had lost second gear and we went to change out the transmission. The transmission didn't fit, so we ended up tearing into the old transmission, found a screw had backed off on the second shift fork. That's why I lost first gear. We put that screw back in, put everything together, new clutch, new pressure plate, but now it's not fully disengaging the clutch. We're not exactly sure what the problem is, but I'm charging the battery back up so I'll be able to drive it. So yeah, the goal is to get this fixed up so I still will have a 4Runner. This is the one that I had put a lot of work into, and the other one was just kind of a band-aid why this one wasn't running. It's probably charged long enough, so I'll start this up in a little bit and probably get it rolling because it's been probably a few months. I just got about 12 more bags of lava rock from Lowe's. I think this should be enough, but I really don't want to work on this aquaponics system any more than today, for this specific build at least. So I'm making this my #1 priority. I'm going to try and finish this up, and then I have a bunch of other stuff to do, but this is the first thing to get done. The lava rock has a lot of like gritty sand, so I've just been rinsing all of it off and it's taking forever doing it this way. But it's going to keep my system a lot cleaner. I got a couple bags left. I've been working on how I'm rinsing these. It's faster, but I wouldn't call it fast. Well, it's pretty much full. I have about a bag and a half left. And it might still need to be added to make this bed just a little higher, but I'm going to fill it up and see what the fill height is. If it's an inch under the top of the lava rock, I'll be fine. Otherwise, I'll add just a little bit more. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to plant in there, but I'm going to go to my garden and see what I have that I can transplant. Well, I found some neglected green beans that were extras and didn't make it in the garden, so I'm going to wash those off. They're in pretty rough shape, but we'll see if they make it. Okay, well that is it. I am done with my DIY chop and flip aquaponics system. I still need to add the fish. I'm going to acclimate them tonight, but I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. There's definitely a lot of things I could have done better, and that means there's a lot of things I learned. So for the next one, I'm going to be a lot more efficient and I'm going to have a better design. At the end of the day, this one was just a proof of concept and it actually turned out really good. I'm very happy with it, but it took me a little bit longer than I thought it would. But that's alright because now we have a running system and I can put some fish in there too. It actually took a little bit of finagling to get this bell siphon working consistently and reliably. I'm going to be building another container and I'm going to be fiddling with that design because I really do like how simple it is and I want to get it to work. So I'm going to keep modifying it and get it to work reliably so that I don't have to do an internal bell siphon, because to me that's so much easier to use and to build. These green beans will probably do really good. like I said, I already have some in the garden, but it's going to be nice to have some extras. They were extra, and now it looks like they found a home. The plan next year is to have all my gardens as aquaponic grow beds, but we'll see how this test goes before I commit to that. Media is going to be pretty expensive because if I move from lava rock to the expanded clay pellets, it's going to be pretty costly for a few of these. Those are some really sad green beans. It's going to be cool watching them come back to life. I was having problems with the siphon initializing but not stopping, or stopping but not initializing. With this 90-degree, this angle of tilt, and this short extension, it's doing both. With different angles and different lengths and whatnot, it would do one and not the other. And that's something I definitely don't want to fail just because it got hit a little bit and it's out of perfect alignment. So I was actually wrong. I still had some siphon problems, but I've been tweaking it over the last few hours, and I finally came up with this design that looks like it's starting and stopping every time. It's already cycled at least 5 or 6 times of fill drain cycles. So I'm now pretty happy with this design. It's not necessarily the final design because there will be some slight tweaks, but the concept is probably here to stay. And I did not get very far on my to-do list today, which is okay because I'm really glad I was able to get this aquaponics system finished. I have some fish coming this week, I believe, for it because my breeding colony didn't quite produce yet. So super excited to get this done. It's out of my hair. I got to get to bed because the stock market's going to open early tomorrow. Monday's usually my favorite day. I can't wait to see these big movers. If you're not already following my Facebook group, check out that link in the description. You can see every single trade I'm making if that interests you. And I'm going to get to bed. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Okay, come on.